Hi, I'm Stephanie Lape. I'm the pastor at Cross and Crown Lutheran Church in Rancho Cucamonga. And we're going to start doing some films here, some little quick videos. Today I just want to talk about something that's pretty important to me. And this started with a story that my daughter told me. My daughter is 15 years old. She's a freshman in high school. And she said to me the other day, you know, Mom, kids my age are not involved in religion very much, and they don't trust religion very much because to them it's been associated with bad things happening in these last few years. And so your job, Mom, she said to me, is to show them that we're not all jerks. So I thought that was really great. Yeah, we're not all jerks. But on the other hand, there have been things that have happened, often associated with religion, that's caused a lot of people a lot of pain. And it doesn't do anybody any good to not acknowledge that, to not acknowledge the pain. My mother was one of those people. She was raised in a different denomination, but she was raised in a church, the Christian church, in the 1940s, where she was taught to be very afraid of God. And she was taught that God was disappointed in her and didn't accept her as she was. For one thing, she was very artistic, and she was a dancer, and she was told many times that she wasn't pleasing God. So she grew up feeling afraid of God, afraid of being who she was. She felt like she wasn't enough. She felt like she wasn't accepted as the person that really God made her to be. So she purposely didn't raise me or my brother and sister in church because she didn't want us to have that damaging effect of being afraid of God. So I only started really attending church much later in life, when I was an older teenager, when I went to a church that talked about how God actually loved me and wasn't scary or shaming in any way. So that was just one example, but there have been people that have been very wounded, made fun of, because of something that they were taught, and often by clergy, unfortunately. And we should be a representative of the immense love that God has for all people. So it's important to me to say that if you've ever been hurt by anybody in a Christian church, I'm very, very sorry for your pain. I acknowledge it. I'm always open to hearing about it. There's never an excuse for it. And I'm so very, very sorry, because this church should be led by and informed by and educated by Jesus, who we know is the Prince of Peace, and God, who is love itself. So there should never be any kind of wounding that comes out of this institution. I do want to say that the institution, as much as it's gotten things messed up, for me is a place that is a bunch of very broken people trying to follow God. And for myself included, we get it right sometimes, we get it wrong sometimes. As Lutherans believe, we're all saints and sinners alike. So I always encourage people not to follow me, not to follow our church, not to follow our religion or our faith or our denomination or anything else, but only to follow Jesus. So anyway, I hope you hear that if you've had any religious pain, I acknowledge it, I understand it, I'm always open to hearing about it, talking about it, and I just wish you the love that I believe that God wants you to feel. No matter who you are, where you come from, what your background is, any defining labels, it really doesn't matter. You're a child of God and you're loved. Thanks for listening. Talk to you soon.